EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First down. First and 10 at the 48.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker. Big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
Once more with Harvey. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a 2nd-round pick back in April's draft.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around you and help this young man along.
And the Jaguars first down. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left. Side complete. That's Hunter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Brown. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. And his throw is incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown. Parker Washington from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got this down to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Almost set. Ready.
Nix to the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Harvey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Almost set.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And now the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we worked to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, guys either slapping in the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown. Originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds his man, complete. It's Reyes. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brown. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Brown from the gun on third down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are... going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
To the right side and intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a toss here, short side. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The final shot before break. Brown. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Fighting his way through contact.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead.
Picked up by Pat Surtain.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The 15-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Dobbins.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The 14-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the L.A. Chargers.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To throw, here's Nix.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Broncos first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
No, bobbled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
3, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rig. Rig alert.
Looking to throw. Brown. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw. Nix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton from 8 yards out. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 3. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Unlock line. Unsteady.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
60 by 6, 60.
2nd and 14. Got his hand complete over the middle. That's Reyes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. That's taken in by Franklin. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 22-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Vikings, go!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First down. It's a gain of 32.
Back to throw. Brown. They'll get this out to Tootin. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw. Brown. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a...
He fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Denver,